Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Chicago Bears.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think
who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading him out, the rookie from Ohio State at 22 years of age, it's Justin Fields.
And when you review his performance last week and the game in total, I think that he understands and his team understands they were fortunate to get out there with a victory because he was a little tentative out there and didn't throw a touchdown pass. And if I'm this defense that he's facing in this one, I'm going to bring some pressure early and see if they can get to him. Maybe he's gotten it out of his system, and now he can be a little bit looser and play.
Touchdown, Bears! Marquise Goodwin, 72 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, and he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They're going to look to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run with Sanders. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. Dallas Goedert from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter to play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And they needed to be because our offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well, and that's what they did in their last game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did. for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Off play action, Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. These two teams all tied after 1. Second and 3 from the 9. Off the draw, here's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Damian Williams, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for Rager again. This time he's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Back to throw again. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have broken the tie. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona, where it was the Cardinals who come away with the victory at home. The Cardinals are into the record books as they finish off a perfect 17-0 campaign, and congratulations to them. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. The throw over the middle taken in. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Sanders, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Another run here with Sanders. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On first down, Sanders, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Akeem Hicks in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvage 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Now Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Ward to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. He'll look to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Got a man, that's Ward. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Back to throw here. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll drop to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown Eagles. Dallas Goedert saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
So now Fields and the Bears down 28-21, just over 2 minutes to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. On first down, it's Fields. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He's back to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They'll look to throw. He's got Mooney, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Rolling to his left, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they take a knee. So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking the part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.